So, you're probably thinking this is drastically different than where my apartment is. Well, I did say the view would be more scenic. So, at this point, you guys are probably wondering, where am I, you might ask? Well, to put it simply, I am home. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Trinity Pawling. Yep, listen, I've been up since like all hours of the morning, driving over 3.5 hours to get here. So, yeah. So, there is a lot I have to show you. No way I'm gonna be able to do it all in one video. So I think for now, I'm just gonna walk to where I parked, because that's gonna be enough as it is. So let's start with where I'm at right now. Trinity Pawling's track. I ran many laps on this track. You'll also notice that there are soccer goals on there. And that's because when I ran here for cross country, the varsity soccer team would also practice right here. Although, considering that you have all that stuff down there, it would be very convenient for a soccer ball to fly down there. I can assure you of this. Being back here really brings back a lot of memories. Basically, for starters, whenever we would start cross-country practice, we would run one giant lap all the way from where those stairs are right over there. And we would go all the way this way, down the hill over there, all the way down there. In a way, you're sort of getting a panoramic view shot, aren't you? And basically go all the way back up to where the stairs are, and then right back to where the track starts. All in all, about a mile for a warm-up. Nothing major, nothing too strenuous, but it is what it is. So, yeah. It's been about 5 years since I've been here, and honestly, I feel right at home. I love it. Full disclosure, I immediately parked my car, walked all the way to where I started the video, and then started the video. I've only been here for probably not even 10 minutes. And I already feel awesome. So, yeah. Right now, I'm just walking along the track right here. Yep, there we are. Okay, so, welcome to Trinity Pawling alumni. That's me. I'm one of them. And for this very special occasion, I decided to don my Trinity Pawling tie and rocking the blues and the grays. Yeah, see, blue blazer, gray khakis. That's how it works. So, what to do now? Well, first of all, how about I show you some stuff I can definitely show you on the way to my vehicle, shall I? Foremost, the old football field. I say old football field because, spoiler alert, I'm going to be showing you the new one in a few minutes. But yeah, this is where Trinity Pawling played football back when I was here. It was actually quite fun. I only saw one game, and that was, actually it was alumni weekend, I believe I saw that game. But yeah, it was a pretty big day. It was actually a very horrific loss. In terms of how horrific to the good people of Horseheads back when I was there, imagine us playing against Union Endicott at the time. Yeah, it was that bad. But, it was fun. And even though I stupidly ran across the highway to get to where I was, we're going to do the smart thing, and we're going to take the stairs. So, yep, here's a better look at the old football field. Still looks nice. So, like the good old boys back at Horseheads, Trinity Pawling, we're also mudders as well. So that's really cool. That's a football term for playing on grass, and when it gets rainy and wet, it gets all muddy and stuff like that. It's all nasty, but fun. So actually over there's a baseball field. That's really cool. Baseball field over there as well. And I said we're taking the stairs. Well, here they are. And funny enough, the stairs were invented for the exact thing I did, to prevent the exact thing I did to get over to where I started, and that was run across the highway. Because unfortunately, you know, a student did once die, you know, crossing the street to get to, you know, get to the other side. Very sad. But, you know, this is like decades ago or whatever. So now we have these stairs. We're going to walk up these stairs. Hooray. Walk up the stairs. Oh, good Lord. Walking up these stairs brings back so many memories. I'd have to walk up and down these stairs to and from cross country and track practice. Man, those are good times. So, sorry it's taking longer than it ought to, but yep, here we are. We're at the tip top of the stairs. Okay, so there we are. Over the bridge. That's pretty cool, right? Over the bridge. Sorry, sometimes I'm holding the phone sideways. I'm not entirely sure if I'm not facing directly at me, if I'm able to look anywhere else. So, yep. I'm back. Oh. Okay, seriously. What I'm about to show you feels like when you're about to open up a chest in Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Like the music is playing in my head in the background, like Trinity Pawlings football field. Woo! Yes. A couple years after I graduated, they made their old practice football field turf field, and this became Trinity Pawlings' new stadium. Let's get a closer look, shall we? And yes, this is the athletic building. This is where I had wrestling practice. I'll be able to point out to you where. Over in that dome-shaped building over there, you guessed it, that's where they have hockey. Any hockey fans who are watching? You know, the hockey. And see if I can get just a better view of the field from where we are. Although, how about I get a certain somebody in the frame, shall I? Ah, there he is. Son of a gun. Yeah. We have one of those. And it's awesome. So yes, this is a better look at Trinity Pawlings football field. That's really cool. And the when I ran cross country here, the race course would actually start up that little steep incline right there and head immediately up that hill. Oh yeah, that was rough at the time, but I made it through. Remember, this field wasn't even here. I think they like added a whole bunch of like land or like sort of. Actually, I don't really know how it exactly worked, but it actually used to be sort of like flatter because like the course would start. I mean, I'm gonna point out to where the course started a little bit later, but we basically ran through here, ran around there, went up there, and started going that way. So yeah, isn't he just the most awesome, adorable thing ever? Let's roar! Yeah! That's awesome. Ah, man. I love this. Funny, I thought he would be... Last time I hear, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was bigger. It's like 5 years ago, so... Pretty sure I didn't get taller. I don't know. So, and there's the weight room. So, yes, that's where guys get the swell on. There you go. Again, hockey rink. Actually, I want to see if I can, as long as there's a window, I'm going to see if I can just get a quick, better look at the hockey rink. I mean, I'm sorry, hockey really is a big sport here at Trinity Pawling. It is. Like, I dare say it's probably, like, when it comes to winter sports at Trinity Pawling, I mean, I wrestled here, and, you know, you can make arguments as to, well, actually wrestling is the toughest, but my point is, in terms of, like, the biggest, most popular, like, the one that's talked about the most between basketball and hockey, it's easily hockey, for sure. Now, if you can sort of tell there? I don't really know. But yeah, that's where the hockey rink is. When I first came here to Trinity Pawling, believe it or not, because they were rebuilding the dining hall in the beginning, that hockey rink is actually where we had dinner. Well, all our meals actually. So yeah. Oh yeah, hockey rink. So yeah, it works. Actually, can I cut through here? No, I can't. That's cool though. I gotta work. Yeah. So it's gonna be a long walk back. Not gonna lie. It's kind of hoping I'd be able to cut through the athletic building, but looks like that's not really going to be the case. Yeah, I can already tell, because if that door's locked over there, is this one locked? Yep, that door's locked as well. So, yep. One thing I definitely could show you that, I mean, I have shown this on camera before, but not for a very long time. My class ring. Yep. Trinity Pawling class of 2009. That's me. And 88 other individuals. So, yes, it was very, very, very nice. You know, I had to bring the ring. It rhymed. I didn't even mean to do that. So, over here, obviously, is going to be, I mean, not that you would need to know this, but if it's alumni weekend, it's homecoming. Obviously, I'm going to be spending a very good chunk of my time at that football field. So, if I knew how to live stream or anything like that, I would totally oblige. But I do not, because I am not very smart. Anyway, okay, this area right here is actually new. Some of these parts are actually brand new that weren't there when I was here. Like that's supposed to be like the squash fields or whatever, or squash courts. Now, I never played squash, and squash is usually like the sport I have the least amount of knowledge about. But all I can gather is squash is also pretty popular here at Trinity Pawling. I mean, again, not to the levels of like basketball or hockey, at least for, you know, winter sports, because that's when squash plays in the winter. But, you know, it's still pretty, you know, talked about a lot. Here's a better look. Welcome Trinity Pawling alumni. That's me. So, now to walk up this big old hill to where, actually, on the way up this hill, I should be able to point out to you guys where the wrestling room is. I mean, that was my home away from home during the winter time here. Remember, I came to Trinity Pawling, you know, for wrestling. Well, as well as, you know, better further my educational purposes. But, you know, in terms of sports, wrestling was definitely one of them. And, you know, you probably, you know, I did, you know, cross country before that, which helped me get in shape for wrestling, which, honestly, looking back at it, if I were to go to horse heads differently, I would have just quit football together and do cross country and then wrestling. Oh well, you live, you learn. So in there, in the McGraw Pavilion, that's where the Trinity Pawling wrestling room is. At, yeah, right over there. See the windows and everything. If I were to show you what it would look like inside, have like a bunch of banners of all the other schools and that Trinity Pawling goes up against, which is really cool. Yeah, cool school. Over there is the medical office. Medical office is right there. You know, thankfully I only had to go like once ever, and that was because around that time, because it was winter time, I would get like, you know, sinus related problems. You know, I got sick during the winter. Everybody does. It's normal. That, I believe, is a faculty member's house, but for the life of me, I don't specifically know which one it is. Over there is Barstow. Yeah, one of the dormitories. Over there is a Barstow. Over there, that pointy one, that's actually the art building. I'm going to be doing several videos showing you the ins and outs of where everything in Trinity Pawling is. So it should be pretty, I have a lot to show you. And a lot of walking ahead of me. Thankfully, there really shouldn't be many big hills along the way. I held on. Oh, Dunbar. That's Dunbar. Dunbar Dormitory. That's where I stayed. Right over there. Dunbar Dormitory. Yeah, my old place. Oh, I gotta see if I can. While I'm here, I'm definitely gonna try and see if I can at least take a photo of my old room or something like that, because it's gonna be awesome if I can show you guys what my old room was. Hopefully whoever's in my room now didn't totally mess it up. Not that I would care anything. It's their room. It's not my room anymore. All I can do is just point out to where exactly it was, and that's all I can do. So how about we get one more thing to talk about. Full story. I mentioned earlier how I got up like extremely early to get here when I did, right? Full disclosure, that's what happened the very first time I came here for a visit. Yeah. Got up at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, got here, early in the morning, like right now. And when I first got here, my first question was, is this place a college? Look at this. This looks like your typical college building. But it's not. It's a Cluett building. So, yeah. And while we end this with one last panoramic shot. Man, it is awesome being home. More videos of Trinity Pawling to come to you. We're coming on the way. But for right now, I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hopeful we all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I'm hopefully going to have a wonderful alumni weekend. And remember, if you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to Londoneer. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. Roll Pride! Let's roar! I'm so happy to be home.